Hey, what is up, everyone? My name's Cameron, also Cam the Agent. Welcome to the channel. Today, I want to get into the conversation of the top 5 real estate investment strategies. I'm just going to do a really brief overview today. I'm not going to go into the depth. I will be going and doing deep dives into each one of these topics in later videos. But for right now, we're just going to do a really brief summary into the top 5 best real estate investment strategies. Okay, so let's get going. So number 1, very common. Most people have heard about it. Buy and hold. So what does that mean? Well, you can buy a property and then you rent it out and you hold on to it and you do a long-term financing, and you can either buy a home as owner occupied and live in it and then move out and then rent it out and turn it into an investment property and hold on to it for a long period of time and keep it as a rental. Or you can buy it as an investment property from the very beginning with the intention of renting it out and again hold it a long time and generate the rental income while the asset, the home, goes up in value through appreciation and equity. Okay, so that's number 1. Number 2, house flipping, right? So a lot of people have heard about this. There's a bunch of different HGTV shows about it. Flip this house, all these different things. Very common. Basically, it's pretty simple. You find a home, whether it's on market or off market, that maybe needs maybe is distressed, right? Maybe it's needs a lot of TLC, maybe it needs a lot of rehab. And you go ahead, you get a loan to buy the home, and you can either get like a hard money loan or you can use cash. Sometimes you can do a conventional loan. But anyways, those are your kind of your 3 options: cash, hard money, or conventional loan. You acquire the asset, you acquire the home, you do a remodel, so you do all this construction work to it, bring it to its highest and best level with all the improvements, and really make it pop and go wow, right? And then you sell it, recoup all your costs, and make a nice little profit. Okay, so that's number 2. Number 3 is a little bit more complicated, and I'm not going to go super into detail, but it's called the BRRRR strategy. Like, BRRRR, it's cold in here. No, but anyway, so BRRRR strategy, right? So it's similar to buy and hold, but it goes back to buy, renovate, refinance, rent, repeat. So there's 4 R's. So BRRRR, 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 right? So buy, renovate, that's the first R. Renovate, refinance, that's the second R. Rent, that's the third R. Fourth R is repeat this cycle. You can generate tremendous cash flow off of this method. You can become a millionaire. I mean, there's tons of investors that use this strategy to build wealth rapidly in real estate. So the basic principle is similar as like a flip or buy and hold. It's kind of a combination of the two. So you buy a property that needs quite a bit of value add. So needs repairs, needs quite a bit of repairs, and you get it at a discount. Again, either off market or on market, doesn't matter, but you get it at a pretty steep discount, and you usually would have to acquire it via cash or hard money. And then you renovate it, you make all these improvements, you put all this money into it and make it really nice and in livable condition and all modern and updated. And then you refinance it, so you get all this equity out, you get your money back out that you put into it, you get your money plus for the construction back out. I mean, you get all this money back out of it, and you get a significant equity boost in that property, which then lowers your monthly payments, by the way. And then you rent it out for more than what you're currently paying for it, and you get a pocket the difference. You generate cash flow. Okay, so congratulations, you just generated cash flow. You were able to get recoup most of your costs, if not all of them, that you put into the property for, down payment, construction, all the financing. And you now have an asset that you can gain appreciation and equity and generate some nice little cash flow. Okay, so that was number 3. Number 4, we're gonna go into wholesaling, right? So you can do wholesaling. That is where you acquire a property, usually off market, and you negotiate with the homeowner and you say, hey, I will give you a cash offer. I'll close really fast. I'll buy it as is. And then you're like, I'm gonna buy your home. And you just write them an offer. It's, again, you need to do it at a steeply discounted price. And it usually needs a lot of work. That's okay, because you're buying it with cash. And then you take that contract without actually closing on it, and you assign it to another investor. You assign it to another buyer. Okay, so you have a physical contract that you have, you own the legal right to purchase that property, and you assign this contract to another buyer. And in the process of assigning this contract to another buyer, you can collect a fee or assignment fee. So these can range anywhere from a couple $1,000s all the way to over $100,000. Generally, $10,000 to $20,000 is a fee that you can collect every time you put a home under contract, and then you assign it to another buyer. Okay. And number 5, there are other strategies, but we're just going to go number 5. We're going to go over short-term rentals. So short-term rentals are like Airbnb or VRBO. Okay, so you buy a property, again, ideally at a discount. You buy a property, again, on or off market, that needs a little bit of work. Okay, needs a little bit of work because we don't want to buy it brand new. You want to buy it, so it needs some repairs. Okay, so you get a discount, so you can get some instant equity on the home. Okay, so then you take that property, you remodel it, you fix it up, and instead of renting it using the traditional method, you do a short-term rental or VRBO, and you can actually gain substantial income depending on where it's at and how you set it up and how much, amenities you provide and all those factors, right? And you can generate substantial cash flow by doing it, but it takes a lot of work. So if you don't want to do a lot of work, which can involve messaging guests, turnover of sheets, restocking supplies, doing laundry, meeting the guests, giving tours, putting together pamphlets. There's so much work that goes into it. So if you don't want to go do that work, you can pay a property management fee, usually anywhere from 20 to 30% to manage your short-term rental property. Okay. And one more, we get a bonus, a REIT. Okay. Bonus content. We're going to go over a REIT, real estate investment trusts. Okay. So real estate investment trusts are basically companies where you can put your money in and they collect all these different investors' money and they combine it all together to then go out and collectively make a major purchase. So something like malls, hotels, apartment complexes, hospitals, something like the office buildings. And you pull all this money, all these resources, and you buy an asset that you think is going to, present cash flow and equity gain and appreciation. And then they provide returns to all the people who invested based upon the amount that they returned or based upon the amount that they invested. And that's your bonus for you. I hope you guys enjoyed. Throw me a like, give me a thumbs up. If you like the video, make sure to subscribe. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Hopefully you learned something today. Good boy.